Hello, good morning. Welcome to another live stream, Trade with Tayyip, your host. And we are looking at chances for impulse entry as gold is breaking above the previous week's high on 30-minute. I think, as this 15-minute is closing, I do believe there's opportunity for us to continue to push higher. So what I will do is, where is my MT MetaTrader? Let's open up our MetaTrader. Okay. This is, actually, let me share the screen. This is our FTMO account. I think this is a good idea to enter a buy right here, because the price broke above the previous candle's high, and we are towards the beginning of the hour. It's breaking above. It respected the previous lows, and the 15-minute is closing within 2 more minutes. So I think this is a good buying opportunity for price to continue to push up higher onto the highs of the previous highs of gold. So let's see how this plays out. My stop loss is gonna be the break of these lows. It's right here. I believe it's gonna be 62 pips. Yeah, about 60 pips. That's gonna be $119. And we'll adjust our take profit as we go. So let's take a look here as the trade. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Can I make this bigger? Can I make this big? Trailing stop. Oh wow, so it has trailing stop option. Basically, trailing stop is when the price is in profit and you want to trail your stop, you want to move your stop in profit. That is what's called trailing your stop. I'm trying to make these numbers a little bit bigger, but I don't think it's a possibility. And you could do it in C Trader, but I don't think there's a possibility to do it in MT5. You get what I mean? Do you catch my drift? Do you catch my drift? Yeah, I think we're looking good for price to continue to push higher. It's a good day to have a good day. If we could break these highs, probably close right around here. 5 minutes into the stream. 5 minutes into the stream, got a beautiful buy on gold. Honestly, anywhere in gold, if you can find yourself, in a buy position, you will be in profit. So, good morning. Got a beautiful buy on gold. Honestly, anywhere in gold, if you can find yourself, in a buy position, you will be in profit. 5 minutes into the stream, got a beautiful buy on gold. Honestly, anywhere in gold, if you can find yourself, in a buy position, you will be in profit. 5 minutes into the stream, got a beautiful buy on gold. Honestly, anywhere in gold, if you can find yourself, in a buy position, you will be in profit. 5 minutes into the stream, got a beautiful buy on gold. What are we pushing? I think we are. So at this point, if it starts breaking its own low, I'm gonna have to modify this position. Yeah. So if it starts breaking its own low, I'm gonna have to modify this position. I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm managing my risk, and I'll exit half of my position. The reason being is that on the left hand side there is resistance, so you have to be mindful of that. So if it starts breaking its own low, you have to manage risk. You have to understand that it could still go negative, it could go against you, so you have to manage risk. So I'll close half of my position. Okay. So close 50%. Let's see how it reacts. I'm gonna still keep my stops below the previous low. I think that's still valid. As it's breaking above, I do want to give it another try. So this now, the reason why I entered this buy is for this to be a lower wick. I don't want the price to continue to push down. Let's see. Because once it created a lower wick, there's no reason for price to continue to push down. Once it created this lower wick, if it continues to break this, then we're in trouble. Yeah, if we continue to break it, then I'll have to modify my position. I'll have to manage risk. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. My position. Wow, it's rejecting hard. Okay, so it broke below the previous lows, and 1 hour is turning bearish. So we're back in this range. This and this. We are back in the range, and I will be looking at it from my trading view platform. Let's change the screen. View platform. Let's change the screen. So the idea to sell here is if price can close below these wicks, if price can close around 44.60 area, then we have all of this clean range on the left hand side for price to continue to push down. What I would be looking forward to do is as price continues to break below, then the next candle should wick up, and once it breaks below the previous low, that's when I will enter a sell. Wow, look at this rejection. Oh. So we're sort of in this big range. Yeah. Below 44.57. Yeah. 44.57. I'd say 44.58 is probably better. Or you could just go right now. you'll be in profit.
There are three.
Price needs to close below. Needs to close below 44.61 to continue push lower. Yeah. So in 1 minute, price will be closing the 15-minute candle. What I'm looking forward to is if price can continue to close below the 44.61 area, the next candle should be able to wick up, and as it's breaking its own low, so the next candle, as it breaks its own low, I should be able to sell for price to continue to push down. And we have all of this clean range on the left hand side that is a target, because in the grand scheme of things, we're still in this big range. So I targeting the lows of this range is something that I'll look forward. Yeah, and it's 30 seconds. We're closing below. Damn, we're okay. All right, let's see. Okay, we're gonna switch to the MetaTrader screen. And breaking, this is the break. So breaking below the previous candle's low, I've entered into a sell. Okay. Let's see, 30-minute closed bearish. 1 hour is still open. 15-minute. Let's see. Four-hour. I think there is a range for 4 hour to continue to push up. We'll see how this plays. The next 5 minutes should be the push. At this point, my stops are above this previous wick's high. So stop loss is previous wick's high, and take profit is right here. Let's see if there's any news that's coming up. Actually, today there is no news. There is no news for USD. That's major. It's moving slow moving. Yeah, we're sort of in a range, man. I I do feel comfortable staying in a sell rather than a buy. The only thing that I'm looking at here on 4 hour, we've created a support. Let's remove all of the drawings. We've created this support and price is continuing to push up. Yeah, I'm out of that trade almost. It's 4 minutes. 4 minutes till the close. So there is some sort of support here. Regular. Yeah, I'm out of that trade. It's quite unfortunate. Can we do one last trade? Can we do one last trade? You know, price is respecting this previous broken support, even though it's closed in green. It's respecting the previous, it closed below the previous support. Can we get a lower wick? Can we get a lower wick, por favor? Basically, I'm waiting for it to form some sort of lower wick. Alright, so it's forming lower wick. Now the question is that how low this candle is gonna go, because 30-minute is still open. $15-minute, 1 hour. Yeah, I think this is one last chance for sell. One last chance for sell, for price to continue to push down, because it's creating lower lows. So this is 1 point of the price, then it has created a lower low. So I think this is a great point for sell, just because we're creating lower lows. There is 1 point right here, and then the next point price didn't break above the previous high and continue to have selling pressure. So I think the price could continue to test these lows right here, and that is something that I'm in the trade for. Given my bias one last chance. Yeah, 15-minute broke the previous candle's low. Yeah, I think we should be able to continue to push lower. Sit back, let the trade play out. Ideally, I do want price to break and close below these lows here. Let's see how we close in 7 minutes. not looking good. So overall, 4-hour is bullish. Price is continuing to respect these areas to push higher, and I'm out of that trade. Well, it is what it is. And that is all. We're still in this range from 44.80 all the way down to like 44.50. So there is a possibility that price can continue to push up. Let's see how it closes in the next 5 minutes. All right. It's just a little bit of better view, like I said earlier, right? This is the range that price is in currently. One hour is closing bullish, although we have this range. It's at resistance. Could it be that we could break above this resistance? This resistance is here, right? So this is an area where price tried to push up, but was unsuccessful. Could volume with New York session break this resistance and continue to push up? I think it should, because what happened here is I tried to take a sell because we were going into this resistance, and 1, 2, and 3 times we couldn't. So I was like, you know what? It's a good sign. We can continue to push down to the lows of this range. But as we're trying to, come up to test this range again for the 4th time, it's 1, 2, 3, and then this 4th time, I think there is a possibility that this time we can actually break above and continue to push higher. Yeah. Oh, we got a couple of viewers. Nice. We've got a couple of viewers. Got a minute and a half for this 4-hour candle to close. Yeah, if we break above this area, the next is 4,500. Price is going to continue back into the 4,500s. Let's take a look at GJ. GJ 4-hour. So We have identified an area that it broke out from. We retested it. Do we have a support? Okay, we're creating support here. I gotta take this call. If I take a look on 30 and 15-minute, I do believe we should be able to continue to push higher. And do I give this a try? Fuck it, we ball. And the stop loss is right below here. So basically, I'm anticipating for price to continue to push higher. Let's look left. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I'll have this trade open, and I'll manage this trade later on, but this is the idea for price to not break below, these lows like this right here, and continue to push higher based on 4 hour, based on 1 hour. And I'm gonna end the stream, but I'll review this trade tomorrow and see how it goes. Let me adjust my take profit as well.